the last Frame by Frame episode, we explored the history of Framingham's iconic wooden soldiers. This week, we're taking you back to their birthplace, the original Shoppers World. To those who never experienced it, this might have seemed like just any other shopping center.
It was more than just a shopping center. When Shoppers World opened, it was also focused on being a place of entertainment and community gathering. The holidays at Shoppers World, that's what put it on the map.
A trip to Shoppers World was part of many families' holiday traditions back in the day. The shopping center truly went all out at this time of year. Their annual displays included a giant Santa Claus statue enthroned in the center of the courtyard, a set of Joy to the World blocks, and of course, the toy soldiers. Additionally, they hosted events that allowed the community to gather and celebrate together.
I mean, it was a visual spectacle that completely changed the landscape of Framingham. You can imagine walking up, seeing the holiday lights, seeing Santa and the Huskies and later, the reindeer, and saying, okay, this is a place where I can go and spend the holidays and build traditions with my family. Shoppers World became synonymous with holiday celebration in Framingham.
However, the spectacle did not stop on January 2nd. People visited all year round to take advantage of offerings they couldn't find anywhere else at the time. It was the first regional mall east of the Rockies and the second in the country. It boasted features like the largest unsupported dome in the country at Jordan Marsh and a huge neon sign made by the same company that created the Citgo sign in Kenmore Square. It housed the first self-service drugstore for over-the-counter products in New England, a 1,500-seat cinema, and the studio of WKOX, Framingham's local daytime radio station. It completely revolutionized retail in the area.
Because when Shoppers World came in, it wasn't just by itself. It started really spurring a lot of commerce, retail, industry building directly around it. And we now know this, of course, the Golden Mile turned into the Golden Triangle. So in so many ways, Shoppers World set up this domino effect of retail right along Route 9. We can't talk about the opening of Shoppers World without also mentioning it drew a lot of business away from downtown Framingham. So some of the smaller businesses really struggled when this epicenter of shopping opened up at Shoppers World.
And an epicenter it was, for shoppers far past the bounds of Framingham.
It was a destination for the entire region. So a lot of Framingham residents took great pride in Shoppers World because it wasn't just Framingham residents who came to Shoppers World. There were people from Boston, from Worcester, and the entire New England region who knew this is the place to go, not just to shop, but for entertainment and community gathering.
However, the prosperity couldn't last forever. When indoor shopping centers such as the neighboring Natick Mall started gaining popularity, Shoppers World lost its appeal.
My name is Steve Herring. I'm with the Framingham Historical Commission. Today is Sunday, August 21st, 1994. It is the last few days in the life of the original Shoppers World, and we thought it might be a good opportunity to take one last look.
The original Shoppers World was ultimately demolished in 1994.
This place is a ghost town.
But what survived was the reputation it helped Framingham build.
So the legacy of Shoppers World in Framingham is really showing how there was so much innovation taking place in Framingham. It was a totally different concept in retail and commerce. Just imagine the first open-air regional mall on the East Coast opened right here in Framingham. So Framingham was not just a place to shop, it was a place where new things were happening, innovative things were happening, and the opening of Shoppers World was just yet another big sign that Framingham was an incredible place to live.
And in addition to its economic legacy, Framingham has continued a classic Shoppers World holiday tradition all these years later.
And then of course we have the soldiers, the wooden soldiers.
The soldiers serve as a reminder of Shoppers World commitment to communal holiday tradition.
I think one of the things that we can take away from the lesson of Shoppers World is how important this sense of gathering, this sense of sort of ritual around the holidays is to creating a sense of community. Because when people talk about going to Shoppers World, it wasn't in isolation. They talked about seeing each other from the community, going there as a family, going there and seeing friends and neighbors. And it definitely had a sense of a coming together for a special purpose. And I think that's something that we can still do today in different ways. But Shoppers World is a good reminder about taking time out of our busy schedules and gathering together and doing something just a little bit different from our day-to-day.